With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Here we go. Right here, one time.
They run with a third-year man, Chuba Hubbard.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31. Young will set to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Chark is on his 3rd feline-branded team in 3 seasons, going from the Jaguars to the Lions and now to the Panthers. He's a former 1,000-yard guy and an accomplished deep threat, but also hasn't stayed healthy for a full season. The Panthers, they need someone with his ability in the lineup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Young.
He'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. First and 10, Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Young on 3rd and 2. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina.
Jonathan Mingo with his first career NFL NFL touchdown. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Geno now to throw.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Smith. And he whips that one incomplete there. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd down.
You look at this Carolina defense.
They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And taken down just shy of the 40. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Throwing now is Geno.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Geno on 1st down.
That's to the rookie Jackson Smith and Jigba.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, it's Smith.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now Geno. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. Kicking into a headwind here in the second quarter. Myers' kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Big Derek Brown making the stop. 2nd and 5.
Now Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Jackson Smith-Njigba.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here is Young. Throw left side on target to Thielen. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
He completes this one to Mingo.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
To throw, Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And then we've got 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
To the air once more, Young.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
That's caught by Mingo, right side.
Past the 20. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability, And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Hubbard will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Panthers 21, Seahawks 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's bolted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And that's what I like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Flushed out right. Open man is Mingo, complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
In motion, the tight end. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Young now from the 50. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Young looks to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Young will set to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. Young to throw it. And avoids the contact by sliding. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A first down throw for Young. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic.
Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. His first career touchdown pass, and you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he rifles one incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On second down, here's Smith.
He completes this to Walker.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And quickly they get to the line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. This is Fant on the short completion.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now it's Smith.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. This 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Smith.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they were backed up against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the third level before you know it.
On 1st and 10, Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Young. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Draymond Jones just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Gino on 1st down. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Red, cycle.
Stand strong, fellas, stand strong.
Hey, red.
You got more power than 1,000 horses.
Ready.
Following the interception, Young. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
On the double.
2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
6, mega. 2, go.
Now here's Young.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hubbard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Final minute now of the third quarter.
On the counter, this is Hubbard.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Young.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo.
Complete to Jonathan Mingo.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the play. And
Black
it's
over.
third down.
Green jack.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Squad red. Ready?
Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line.
Double 38. Steel black. Set, cut.
First down, Young. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Seahawks' 25-yard line.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Panthers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Well, the owner's happy with that one. Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do.
Hey, here we go. Hey.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that.
There he goes left side. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 27-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno.
This is Fant on the short completion.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now Gino. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Smith. And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Smith on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
94 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
Right back to Hubbard.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Throwing, Young.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Lockett. Oh, fighting off the defender. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To the right side, this is Walker.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Shaquille Griffin is the one who stuck him for the loss there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Straight ahead, Walker.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all